So sorry about the lateness. As you can see, I shaved my head, right? You don't want to know how long it took me to shave it because I have never shaved with a razor before. It's This is probably like my second time in my entire life, right? Epic fail. So I figure, I would run my errands and everything and go ahead and shower and feel fresh and just be here so we can talk. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. So anyway, I'm on the East Coast. Um, I am an hour away from Atlanta on my way to North Carolina. So I decided to just take a pause today, right? And then go over, um, just go over everything that has happened these past 3 days. Um, Need to double check some real quick. Sorry. All right. Oh man, I am so tired. Really, really tired. Let me see if anyone has joined yet. Oh. So yeah, that was my tardy trying to shave my head, and I don't know if I even did a good job. I'm probably gonna have like something left in the back, but I'm not going to worry about it. I am not. Um, this thing just froze on me. What just happened? Reload. Seriously. Let me see if this will be better. Okay. There we go. I think this one will be better. How's the sound? Can you comment? I see three people online. If you can comment, then I will know if you're watching from YouTube, Facebook, or whatever the case may be. And then go in here, lower the volume down. I'm live. I'm here. Sorry about the tardy. First of all, it was me trying to get here to a good spot so I can plug in the modem. Got late trying to shave my head. First time I'm no, second time I'm shaving my head with a razor. Then I got here and the connection wasn't good, so I just switched to my telephone, pretty much. But can you tell through my voice that I am so tired and sleepy? I'm gonna tell you everything, everything that happened. Um, yeah, it's really it's crazy. So I see three people online. Keep telling me that three people are watching, and then it goes away. If you can post a comment or something like that, then you know I will know. This thing actually say morning recap. It's not even morning recap. It's supposed to be day four recap of the ride. Probably not going to use their servers anymore. So those are stuff that we need to talk about to let you know all the tools that I'm testing, using, and trying to make this happen. This is why I'm actually like taking a break. Um, so yeah, I am here, and where should I even start from? I don't know. Um, so I left to get here yesterday, right? You guys were with me and everything, and I got to Atlanta. I went downtown. Everything was great. Well, um, right after that, I cut you guys off so I can focus on coming to where I'm going to sleep and stuff like that. Atlanta has construction, so getting to, you know, the place to sleep took me a little bit over the time that it was supposed to be. By the time I get here, it was almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and it started to rain. Great. So, being a quick thinker, oh, yeah, let me backtrack. The gate was closed. I have never been to a park where the gate, I mean, yes, visitors are no longer like allowed after a certain time, but for the gate to be like physically closed, I have never experienced that, right? So the gate was actually closed. It's like, okay, interesting. Then the rain started. Now everything is just coming together and being peachy. So, being a quick thinker, I took out my uh, tarp, the one that I use when I camp. I took that out, and then I went ahead and covered the bike and just built myself like a little hut. Of course, I'm African. And I stayed there until the rain passed. While booking, I knew that a couple of spots were open. So I walk up to look for them, and my flashlight quit on me. the My phone battery was low, and at that point, I was just like, okay, I should just go home. But I went up the hill, and then I saw lights, and I was like, at that moment, I thought to myself, like they usually said, never quit, right? Like never quit. There is always a light at the end. Never quit. So I went up, um, and I found a spot. So I had to like walk back to the bike and then grab a couple of things like the camping tent and the my air mattress. What else did I take? Oh, I took the tank bag. No, I left the tank bag. I think I just made sure that everything that was important to me, you know, I, that I took them. That's what I did. Let me show you where I am right now, which is not where I was supposed to be, like assigned. But because everything was taken and the only thing that was left was site with no electricity, and I had to sleep somewhere, I took it for $20. And again, I am happy with that. So I'm not complaining, but I'm just letting you know, like anything or everything that just happened since yesterday. It's crazy, right? Somebody asked me, why am I doing this? Like, why are you going through all that and stuff like that? And I was like, if I have to explain it to you, then I don't know what to say because the information is out there. I have a website about it. I've talked about it. But then somebody else said, well, you have to break it down. Like you have to let people know why this is like important to you and dear to you. And it's not just self fulfillment. And I say, okay, I mean, why not? I'm trying to reach people to understand where I'm coming from with this and be able to raise money or fund so a school can be built. Why why is this thing like so important to me? I don't know if you guys recall yesterday or like while driving, I talked about my mom. They my mom's dad, which is my granddad, passed away early. And so my grandmother was left as a single mother to raise those kids, my mom and her siblings. Now, what does all this have to do with me? And I'm putting my thought properly so I can come to it. And it's all related. So just follow me. So, with my grandmother having to raise my mom and everything, and them having to help out, my grandmother being, she was, I would say, a businesswoman. Um, but then, yeah, so my mom and her siblings had to help, sell stuff. I think it was this year or last year when my uncle was telling me about how they will carry on their head fish and other items to go sell and bring money home. Then on top of that, they still have to go to school and still come home with good grades. Fast forward, my mom made it to high school, but she never finished high school. She got pregnant with me. The system that we have in place, the educational system that we have in place, does not help or encourage um, women who got pregnant in school to deliver their babies and then return to school. So, as a result of that, I will not say that my mom is a well school educated person, but she's a well home or a house educated person and very intelligent. So, going back and looking at my life and analyzing and knowing that there is so many families in the same situation in Togo, where in return, because my mom and my dad had me in school, I would say my dad has been in my life just 20% of the time. They were too young. My dad has he's got 14 kids, and truly I will not say that he raised me. He did not. He did his part, and I know he loved me and he showed it to me all the time. And again, just keep following my thought, like keep following what I'm saying, right? That is my case where it was even better because I was clothed, I had food to eat, and I had a place to sleep, and I had the big smile of my grandmother and my mom. Now, I was raised by my grandmother, who was also raising my mom, or we were in the same household, and I always just called my mom sister. So that is to give you a picture of how that situation was. Now, you take that and then you divide that by 100 times for a kid right now in Togo. So after all those years, and at this day and age where we are, those stuff are still happening. And we have kids with no future, and we have a system that is in place asking kids to just be in school all the way through college and also like getting their master's degrees and associate degrees and stuff like that before they can work or get a good job or get a good life. Yes, we have private trade schools, but we do not have programs with the government, right? And private entities like we do here with charter schools. So looking at that, I figure, well, I think that hybrid combination is doable well where private entities can come in and then help in the community where education is needed. I mean, yes, the government can still supervise everything, but It will be great to take what is working and then just apply it now instead of going through that whole traditional route of education. Sorry, I have to wait on this plane to actually pass. But yeah, so this year alone, I helped get some of the, you know, some of PTAA. I'm wearing that shirt. I'm so proud of this school. I help, you know, some of those high school students before graduating get certified in Microsoft certifications, which mean that they have an option to even put something good on their resume and to prove that hey, they are job ready, and that is just out of high school. They've got program with nursing program already in high school, and college is not for everybody. Even high school is not for everybody because you can elect to learn mechanic. You can elect to go straight, excuse me, into programming. You can elect to go straight into just, like hardcore science. You can elect to go into hardcore math if that's what you're good at, and then you add the rest to it. I mean, that's, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, we are in a place now where we just want the result. Like, now, no one cares about the process anymore that much. They want the result. Is it done? When is it going to be done? When can I get this? Right? And we were talking about, we actually did discuss the AI phase of what we are like. I don't know if you guys can see it, but as a tech person, and every time I start talking about something, and I know it's in the news right now, and it's been, you know, talked about, but we are entering in a tech phase right now that, yes, the experts say we cannot control, but at the end of the day, we are still humans. And if we don't make enough robots to kill us, then we should be okay, right? So, getting back to why this whole school thing is important to me, the why is, why not? Why not do something different for once? Why not go ahead and then jump 20 years forward in Togo? We have this French system that we have that is killing us, and the English have proven it. Even the Chinese have actually applied it. So that's why. Let's just try something different. Hey, Kelly, thank you. Hey, Felix. With the school that I'm trying to get the funding for, I am not an expert. I'm just a regular technology guy working at a school and seeing what is working and what can be done. And the the reason why this thing is heavy on my heart is because I look at these kids today. I look at how this program have worked over the years. So prior to being STEAM, STEAM, it was STEM, STEM, and the arts part has been added um, for creativity and stuff. Creativity is in everything, not just in art, like art as the way you think about it. You take a computer. I mean, let me backtrack. Steve Jobs was creative. Let me say that one more time. Steve Jobs was creative. Yes, the iPhone was supposed to come out, right? They were about to launch it, and they were that tiny thing that he did not agree with. And guess what? It didn't. Was it the first Apple computer? Mm, mm. Creative. Again. Well, let me fast forward and be right here. We are about to go. I'm going to say it again. We are about to go, and I believe on that. And I'm going to sign up. We're about to go and colonize Mars. Mm. Do you think those engineers over there are not creative? Look at the suit. Look at, I will stop right there. Just imagine the rest. So you will be there asking me why I want to risk my life to plant a seed. And even if I can just touch just what? 5 kids that will in turn touch five, and it's going. And that thing will grow. And maybe, and just maybe, by 2050, some stuff will be different in Togo based on a good education because we've been doing the same thing over and over and it's not working. We're doing it because that's what we know and that's all we know. But when you know something else, why not try it? Like, just try it. So, yes, that's why I'm writing. I'm writing for these kids that when you are on the road, they are actually walking to school. Okay? I'm writing for those kids with khaki pants, holes in it. I mean, I don't want to insult anybody. I don't want to be impolite toward anybody. I know that, and I'm going to say it, and up to you to take it the way you're going to take it. But at the end of the day, isn't it us as countrymen? Isn't it us as citizens to do better in the country that we live in or the country that we are from? Yes, today I may be here living in America, and today I have my citizenship, and today I call myself American. And today, every day when I wake up, I don't even know what is going on in Austin, what decision is being taken. I just see it in the news and it says, okay, they are about to vote on this and stuff like that. But here's the reason why I don't really care much. And I only care when it's going to what? Hit my pocket, right? So I'm saying all this just to say that as Togolese, we focus so much on the politics of things that we forget about what we can do. What can you do? You can help me raise these funds. I'm already giving the land. That's what you can do. You living here in the US and having everything, and we still have people back home who don't have it. They just don't have it. And they are so proud, and I am so proud of them. They're, they're good in their happy life. They are not going to go and steal it. But here we are. Can't we help them? Do we always have to depend on all these big non-profit organizations that will come around and get all the money here and they're over there in all those big nice villas and big cars and stuff like that and going down, and actually we are the one respecting them while they say they are actually coming to help us over there? No, we can help ourselves, we can help our own brothers, and that's why I'm writing. So I think I'm gonna close that chapter there, because the more I talk about it, then I have mixed emotions. Like I want to be mad, and then at the same time I am sad and I am ashamed. It's like mixed emotion. So I'm just gonna close that chapter there. Um, so yes, I'm doing this right to raise money. It's not about me. It's really, I mean, I shoot. I could have taken my vacation and go somewhere else. I mean, I will stop there. I may come back to it later, but I will stop there. So here's my map. I don't know if you can see it properly, but uh, let's see where we are, what we have done so far, and where I'm going. So I hope if I do it this way, you can see it. So right here is Dallas. Dallas is right here. And I see Greenville over here, which means if Greenville is over here, then I left from here, which is Royce City. Okay. So I left from Royce City. I'm gonna get closer so you can see it, which is right there. You see that? Okay, that's Royce City. I left from there, right? And so I rode from there on I-30 east, went up to Texarkana, and that was my first stop. From there, I rode all the way up to Little Rock, and I was making jokes about it. So that would be first stop for a break. Little Rock, and that was where I spent the night. But what I did was I came down because I I passed it just a little bit and came down on, I think it was 5:30. Yeah, right here. So I came down right here. I actually took an exit over here and ended up over here for camping. So I ended up over there for camping, and then from there I popped back on 40 like that through somewhere there in Jacksonville, and then went to Memphis. All right. So from Memphis, I went from Memphis to all the way up to Nashville. Okay. Memphis to Nashville. And then from Nashville, I came down through Chattanooga. Let me see. Let me do it this way. Chattanooga all the way down to Atlanta. Right? So I left Dallas. And this is me in 3 days because I have not ridden today. This is the fourth day. So if I leave Atlanta today, actually, I okay, so this is what happened last night. So I was in downtown, and then because I was going to Charlotte, I decided that I will already ride an hour into it. So I am now somewhere over, I'm going to say somewhere over here, like near Gainesville, right? Right there. Because then it will be easy to pop back on 85 and go all the way up to Charlotte. That should take me just 2.5 or 3 hours. Okay. All right. So let me say this. I'm using a Restream server. It was supposed to be bringing me all the, like chat comments and stuff in here, but I don't see them. And even like the viewers goes from like 5 to 0, and then it jumped and then back. So let me try to open my page, my YouTube page on my laptop, right? And then and then see all quickly so I can respond or questions if any. All right. Um. So what did I do today? Woke up, went to make sure that um, you know, the space that I used last night. Uh, I went to make sure that they, like I can pay for it and everything, and that me just coming in like that was okay. So the lady was like, "No, it's fine," and she was not really nice about it. So that was really good. That was pretty good. Um, then what else did I do? Well, I made sure that all my stuff were clean up, and then I moved from there to the new spot. Then I went to um, ooh, my head just went blank. I went to Walmart to get some meat because I want to cook tonight. And I'm going to be live with that as well, cooking dinner. So um, make sure that you come back for dinner. All right. Um, yes, Restream. If I'm doing it from a laptop, I can put good titles, I can put episodes and everything. But if I put the server address in my GoPro and then go live, it does stream straight to YouTube and all the, you know, social medias that I can stream to right now. And this is the reason why I was asking you guys to like subscribe and like the videos on YouTube so I can just use YouTube instead of being everywhere, right? And be able to monetize it and give that also that funding back towards the school. So when I'm on the GoPro and I just go live, there is no control because I'm already writing. There is nothing I can do. I cannot like the title that I set before hitting the road, that's it. So unless I stop at a rest stop and then change settings, there is nothing I can do. And there is another thing that happened. So let's say as you know, tomorrow is day 5, and I say day 5 riding to Charlotte. If in between my route the connection drop and reconnect, well, it cuts itself and then it continues. So on YouTube, you can see that it will be like day 5 and there is like 15 or 20 of them. Since I'm still on the road, I have not had any time to sit down and review those and kind of like do a good timeline on those. But I'm hoping that, well, give and take, by next week, I will get more help that will be working in the background. Because again, I'm not paying anybody for this. I'm not doing any pay marketing. I have Raphael and then Ellie and then Richard. Those are the 3 people helping me when they have times and they have full-time job as well. So here we are. But stick around and I promise you things will improve and it will be better and you're gonna love it. I'm already going to put a couple of videos together tonight just to give you a taste of what are to come. So that was that. The second part of this live today was to discuss about the trip not maybe being able to go through Canada, which is breaking my heart. Like I really, 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 really wanted to go through Canada. But with the fire and everything happening, I cannot. And I feel for them. I just don't want to share that pain. So I'm gonna push it as further up north that I can and probably go all the way up to the the falls. I wanted to go on the Canada side. They say it was beautiful on the state side, but since it won't be possible, then I will just keep riding west in the US and then go up to Alaska. I really want to do that route. The Dalton Highway, I think it's called. I want to do that and then back. And so I hope that you will support me into getting all this together, into making something that was not there become something, if that makes sense. Togo is a beautiful country. Togo is somewhere you wanna be, you wanna visit. And we go to some of our parks and stuff as well, and it looks just like here. You have Balime, where the school is going to be built, looking just like here, this park in Georgia. I know we have a lot of days together. It seems a lot, but it's going to be short. But I'm going to be sharing a lot about my country with you. I'm going to be sharing the food, I'm going to be sharing the culture, I'm going to be sharing about those kids that needs to go to school. I'm going to be sharing about how to visit Togo, what you need, um, and I will talk about us African in general. You know, so you can get to know me and you can get to relate. And in return, by asking questions, I will know where you coming from and how to meet you there. So, with that being said, I'm going to cut this live short and then I will just come back live while cooking dinner. And so we can just be all, sitting and having food and just talk, you know. So I hope you are having a good day. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, please, 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 please go on the YouTube channel. So, how do you do that? Just go to youtube.com and then in the search, type Afro Tech Rider. There is another Afro Tech, but that is not me. Go to Afro Tech Rider and go and please subscribe because that's how I will know you liking my content so I can keep, making them and bringing them across your devices. So thank you, and I will talk to you in a few. Bye.